my name is Risto, and I'm gonna do you a short demonstration of our FormFlow product. So how insurance companies and MGAs manage submissions. So usually it works this way that insurance broker or customer sends to the insurance company the email describing what object and what risk they want to insure. So it can come in a form of just a plain text describing the insurance interest. It can also come in a format of proposal form. For example, this is the proposal form of one of the UK-based MGA renovation underwriting, which just went to their website, printed it out, and I asked my assistant to fill it in with manually with the example data. So that's a long document. I think everyone can recognize that insurance submissions can come, for example, like this. Or the document also can look something like this. Or in principle, there are probably hundreds different other formats that the submissions forms can be, but we don't care. We can process any document, and I'm going to show you how. So let's go now to the FormFlow product. So here you can see the list of documents or submission forms that insurance company has received. Each row here represents one document, and here is also images of the persons who are responsible to review that submission. So these are the insurance company employees. So I'm responsible for these two documents. Here is my colleague Oit, who is responsible for these two documents, and the documents that are in a ready for review status. So these have not been assigned to anyone, so someone should pick them up and start reviewing that. So how the documents come here? One option is that insurance brokers send it to the specific email address. We monitor that email address, and then the documents are displayed here. Or you can also upload it from that bottom here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm choosing the file from my desktop. I'm selecting the insurance product that I'm insuring and pressing the upload document. Now you can see a small icon here that means the AI is processing the document. It takes usually from a few seconds to, so that's done. Now I can open it, and the system shows me this kind of split screen. On the left hand side there is a document, in that case the email that's converted to the PDF, and on the right hand side you can see the data that the insurance company needs to extract in order to prepare proposal or the quote. Now before I start working with that document, I should assign it to myself, because before that I really cannot edit anything. So I'm pressing it here, and now the document is assigned to me. It's in a review process, and it shows me that I have 23 fields to check and 0 blocking issues, because there were few required fields that are marked with a flag, and all of them have been filled in correctly, so there is 0 blocking field. For example, if the system wouldn't have found customer name from that email, then there will be one issue that requires serious attention. So that means if that one issue is blocking, then we cannot send the document to the quote and bind system because some of the required fields are missing. And here I can edit everything also manually. Now let's review it. And here the review process works like that you compare the data with the document, and if it's okay, then you confirm it. Confirm. Now that policyholder address is the interesting, I just want you to pay attention to that. The email was written so the property in question is located here, what needs to be insured, and the customer is Peter Smith, born on that date, and he resides at the same address. So the email doesn't explicitly say that this is customer address, but AI is smart enough to understand the context around it and fill in the customer address the same way that it filled in the object address. And another example here is the excess. So as you can see here, it's written that we believe a deductible of 5,000 would be appropriate for this policy. Again, it's not written that it's excess, but system understands that these are the same things. And even if the excess or deductible or all the email would have been in French or German or any language, the system would understand it exactly the same way. Now I'm quickly confirming all of these fields. It also shows here how much I have confirmed and how many fields still to remain. So quickly confirming. Done. And if I mark it as a complete, then it goes, it's sent to the your quote and bind system. I'm doing quickly the other example here. Upload the file. I'm taking that more complicated form. So this was that handwritten document that I showed you. So this is a bigger document. It takes a bit more time for the AI and the system to read and interpret it, but it's working on that. So we should maybe wait a few more seconds when the work is done. Okay, the work is done. Now I'm opening this one, and again exactly the same logic. The form document is here. I'm assigning it to me, starting the review process. All the information was correctly extracted from the file. Here I just want to maybe for you to pay attention to a few things here. For example, it's not only reading the text, but it can see like the checkboxes. So here was a question: is there a fire alarm? And we wanted to understand if the object has a fire alarm, and the system correctly put it to be yes. So it could be no or yes. So system put the right data here. And the last box here is we just gave the AI task to extract any other information that you consider to be relevant for the underwriter, in addition to the data that we have asked here. So it just takes all the data that he considers to be relevant. The box here is a bit small. We will make it a bit wider. So that's it. I'm marking this one as completed as well. Now, both of these documents have been sent to quote and bind system. In that specific example, this is Inslee system, but again, it can be any system. System generates the JSON file and we can send it to system of your choice. But now when I'm opening it here on the Inslee quote and bind system, I see exactly the same information filled in, and I can make a proposal out of that just with a few clicks of the button. Now that's how the flow works for the employee who manages with the documents every day. Now I'm going to show you also how to build and edit these forms. So that's also relatively easy. There is a link here, templates. I'm opening it in a new window. Here are all the templates. In principle, all of your insurance products that you want to process. We used that property insurance template as the example. So I'm opening that template, and here you can see there is exactly the same fields here than here. And here I can change everything. For example, I want to name it not as a full name of policyholder, but full name of customer. I can also mark here whether that field is required or not required. I can also set here what is the type of that field. I can really easily from here add new fields here, what I want to extract. Also with a drag and drop, I can change the order of the fields. And I also want to pay your attention that there are 3 columns here. First column is how it is displayed to the user of the system. So that's in a, let's say, human understandable language. The second column here is how that field is, how your IT system, the quote and bind system, understands that field. So because machines prefer a little bit different language than human beings, that's why we have two different fields for that. The third one is like really important and interesting one, because in order for the AI to do the good work, it's very important that the prompt is correct. So we need to be able to edit for each field how AI should search for that information from the document. And here there is a possibility to use the text as a prompt. So for example, when we want to extract the date of birth of the primary policyholder, so we can like really write here that that's the date of birth of the primary policyholder, because there could be many date of birth in the document. I can also here define what the date must be. The same applies for the name, only the first name of the policyholder. So that gives you the flexibility to train the AI yourself, because usually when the AI doesn't capture the field here, you can just 95% of the cases fix that issue by writing the better prompt, and that gives you good flexibility. So that's it. That's how the system works. And if you are interested to find out more, please reach out, and we can do also a personal demo and analyze how we can help your business to become much more efficient. Thank you.